Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's me. I'm here. The bird was on my shoulder, but he's gone now. And, I'm thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if I ever, talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! On this show, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Because this is... Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite things ever. I don't even know when I started, collecting cards. It was, I was really young, and I remember for one birthday, because I really liked the show, my mom and dad got me, I'm gonna put this on, that on pause for a second to show you the things that I know about this guy, because, he's not at all hard to fight. He looks like he's hard to fight, but he's not. Just shoot him. Here's what you do. Kill these guys. These guys you kill first. Right? They're the easiest to kill. Super easy to kill. However, you gotta watch out for this one. Because he will, and I mean he will, do everything in his power to make sure that you just don't lose sight of him and then just shoot him. You see? Empty a clip on him. Easy. Flash money. No time wasted. Not difficult at all. Anyway, one Christmas, a long time ago. I say a long time, I'm 17 years old. I say a long time, and I mean, maybe 7-ish years. I'll say I started collecting cards when I was about 10. Impossible. My parents got me a... I forget what the exact deck was called, but it was a Blue Eyes starter deck, and I was immediately in love. I loved all of those cards. They were my favorite things that I'd ever gotten. That set also came with a huge Azurai Silver Dragon card, as well as one in the deck, because it's sort of... Okay, I now know that it's sort of essential to the way that you play that deck. So back then it was just oh, cool card. I just had cool cards and I would get to show them to my friends. I used to throw that Azurai Silver Dragon card all the way across my room all the time. It was incredible. It was crazy the things that I would do that card. How do I go down? Y? It's Y that I used to go down. I really loved those cards though. Over time, I started collecting more cards, as one does when they collect cards, and they really enjoy collecting the cards. Spent a lot of time collecting cards. I amassed quite a few. All the ones that I didn't actively have in my little deck, I would put away. Still, by this point in time, I'm I don't know, 12. I had never, actually learned how to play the game. A couple of times, I just, brought my cards in, and we would, pretend... I'd bring my cards into school, and we would pretend, we knew what we were doing. It was really awesome, honestly. Flash forward, I don't know. Flash forward to, what was it, 2 years ago, I think? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. One day... Oh, wait, no, here's a thing I forgot to add. I used to carry the card, other than, having, cool cards to show to my friends, I started carrying them around because I was incredibly nervous all the time. And, every time I felt nervous and would get fidgety, I'd just start shuffling my cards. And that helped me overcome that. So now, I legitimately think I'm, honestly a better person. I can handle social situations way better now because of those cards. They've always been a huge help for me. Flash forward to 2 years ago, and I left them in my pants one day. left the cards in my pants one day when I was trying to when I put them in the wash. Well, no, okay. I put them in the laundry basket, and my mother washed the pants. And, like, I want to say, like, 90% of that deck was completely destroyed. I was heartbroken. I cried for 3 days. It was a nightmare. But eventually, you know, I had to get over that. Because I was 14. Like 2 years, by 2 years I mean like 2 school years. This is at the beginning of my freshman year of high school. Oh my god, it was so sad. Eventually I got over it, and I went and like fished through the trash, and my mother had thrown the cards away, just to see if there was, you know, anything worth saving. I found a few cards. So like, you know, I thought at least in the beginning, like, you know, this was like the end. Yeah, like, I'll have to start over from scratch if I ever do start over again. But no, I still got to keep a lot of my cards. Actually, you know, I have them right here. I can tell you exactly which ones I kept. I kept one Blue Eyes. I kept a Maiden with Eyes of Blue. I kept one Monster Reborn. Because I got to. That was really nice. Kept... Who else was in there? Got... Ooh, Silver's Cry. It's a really good card. I really enjoy that card. And there are other cards that I kept, definitely. But I don't use them actively anymore, just because they don't really fit the playstyle. And I don't want to have too many cards, because that would just be, you know, burdensome at a certain point. And I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I still didn't finish the story. So yeah, I cried for a while. I fished the cards out of the trash that I could save. There were some more. I think I saved like a Call of the Haunted or something. And I have this. She's not my cousin. No, not at all. Like, I wouldn't even address her as my cousin. But like, my mom's friend's kid recently started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! She's like watching like the new gen cartoons. And she was like, oh my god, he's in danger if he doesn't have his cards. We've got to help him out. So she convinced my mom's friend to get me this little box. It's got the eye and a good old Millennium Eye on it, and it's a box. And I keep all the it came with some cards in it. Had 2 of the 3 what are they called? The Sacred Beasts or whatever. The 3 ones that, like, their attack and defense points depend on the number of cards in your hand, and they're banned in tournaments. That made me feel a lot better. And then after that, because this was also like when I was doing the musical that year, I spent the time in between like end of school and start of rehearsal putting new backs on all the cards I lost. Well, all the cards that I could salvage. So, you know, that situation didn't end up too good. After that, I finally learned how to play the game. Now I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not just screwing around with the cards. Holding my... And yeah, I actually really enjoy playing the game as well. I ended up after that getting both of my brother's starter decks. So I was like, you know what, I want to share this happiness with you guys. This is my favorite. Caleb has a lot of cards. Not so many. He only ended up getting off one starter deck. But you know, it's been really fun. played with them a couple of times. Caleb has way too many cards, and he runs a Monarch deck, so like sort of by the power of being, you know, newer generation, he sort of automatically beats me every time. Shoot it. And then like, even I do really enjoy playing the game, right? However, I run a Blue Eyes deck. Those are my cards. I've kept these. I sort of kind of refuse to start like a new deck because, like, why would I? You know what I mean? Like these are the ones that were like my emotional support cards. Why would I ever get new cards? Like I don't need them. I don't feel like I really need to get new cards. I also don't play seriously, which is why I feel like I don't need to get new cards. But every time I play against this one kid at my school, his name's Abraham, and he keeps up with all the new stuff in the game. This kid absolutely destroys me, absolutely kills me every single time we play, just because, like, you know, he's got pendulum monsters, and he's got the Xyz monsters, and he's got synchro summon monsters, just everything under the sun, and like, somehow, by some means, the newer version of the game has, like, they made all the old cards not work anymore, pretty much, and all the new cards way too overpowered. Like, the combos you can pull off with pendulum monsters in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Unholy. Like that shouldn't be a thing that you should be able to do. You should not be allowed. You should allow me, and you should not be allowed. You should let my Blue Eyes deck be great, like it used to be. And take all this power away from pendulum monsters. Because who cares about pendulum monsters? Why do they have to be the best cards in the game? I think I should... I need to, like, start, like, getting back into actually playing. Because I think it's really fun. And I say, oh, I have a Blue Eyes deck, and I'm so bad because the cards are old. But, like, no. Blue Eyes deck is still really good. Okay, so I guess that I didn't need to get a bomb. Blue Eyes deck is still really good. I recently got this card called, can I pick it back up? I can't. Recently got this card, it's called, let me make sure I get the name right. I got the Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. It's a fusion monster, which is good, that I never used to use polymerization. So it never got washed. And I love that thing. I have had so few chances. Oh, how did I not notice that? How did I just sincerely not notice that? I rarely get the chance to, like, legitimately use it in battle because it takes 3 Blue Eyes to summon, which is sort of how the whole deck is built now. Like, that's the only way that this deck has been, like, sort of made even slightly viable for, like, modern Yu-Gi-Oh. The addition of Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, because that card is completely busted. It takes a lot to summon 3 Blue Eyes, though. But if you can get your Azure Eyes Silver Dragon out in the first turn, then, well, not in the first turn, but if you can get your Azure Eyes Silver Dragon out really quickly, then that'll take you, that's 3 or less turns, provided that your opponent doesn't absolutely wreck your Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. 3 turns or less to summon your Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon. And then, boom, you win. Maybe, if you get lucky. Not even if you get lucky. As long as your opponent doesn't get lucky. Or they don't have a crazy cracked out deck that does all the things that you hate. It's always the simplest of decks that you expect not to have. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Death got stuck. Yeah. No, there are really some like easy, simple decks that will pack a crazy punch. Anyway, I'm just gonna stay here because it's time to end the episode. Hopefully, I didn't soft lock myself. I'm praying, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.